The snow level we get here to some of the people already, but I'll touch on that again. So typically we have the ocean just on the other side of those mountains there, and you go back to your grade 10 geography, we get the warm, moist ocean air coming up over those mountains and causes it to rise and cool and gives us a lot of precipitation here at Whistler Olympic Park. So as we get the weather systems coming over those mountains, we get a lot of snow. There's also a lot of glaciers on these peaks, as you can see right over there and the other mountain over there, as well as the other peaks behind, and that helps to cool that air. Typically we get around 30% more snow compared to what Whistler might get in a winter season. So that was one of the reasons why they initially chose this place for the ski jumps and the Nordic venue for Whistler Olympics. Some other reasons why this particular location was chosen was they decided to bring it up to this height due to the fact that this is about where the mature tree line is, just on the other side of this path here, and everything below has all been logged before, back in the 1940s and 50s, and is all disturbed land. They brought the jobs up to here, but didn't bring it any farther because they didn't want to disturb any of that forest that hasn't been disturbed in the past. However, they still wanted to use the benefits of those trees, the nice big trees, the dense forest, for wind protection, as well as giving a nice natural looking setting. So as you get the feeling standing here and walking into the start hut, it gives the feeling of you're walking right out of the treetops, right into the start hut, and then down the jump. So it's quite a natural looking jump in comparison to many other jumps. I don't know if you've been to any other jumps before in the world, but for most jumps what they'll have is a large concrete structure going below the start hut, and it'll go right to the ground. And what the athletes do, they'll just walk into an elevator at ground level, take an elevator up, they'll listen to that nice elevator music, it'll be a nice warm temperature in there, and they'll just get out at the start hut here, and then they'll be ready to jump down. Here, athletes will do the exact same thing we just did, and take the chairlift up, and they'll have to walk down, and then into the start hut there. However, once an athlete has done that once, they're typically fairly used to the idea. A lot of athletes have also used chairlifts during their younger days, training on smaller jumps. So they are used to it. One ride on the chairlift is usually enough to learn how to use it, and all the athletes have received it very well, actually, these jumps, and they tend to appreciate the natural setting that's set up